So in today's video, I'm going to give you one of the most important things if you want to get into sneaker reselling, or if you're already in sneaker reselling. Make sure you fasten your seatbelt. I'm going to show you the 5 ways, guys, the 5 ways to avoid getting scammed in sneaker reselling, not just sneaker reselling, just in life. So guys, make sure you're prepared. Let's go. What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks. In today's video, man, it is going to be a great video for anybody that's a seller in anything but particular sneaker reselling, how to avoid getting scammed. Anytime you're going to be in a business that is blossoming and there's a lot of people doing the business, there is going to be scammers out there. Yes, in any industry, real estate, crypto, eBay scams, and there's scams everywhere. So I'm going to give you the blueprint to avoid getting scammed, and this is going to help you out tremendously. Here's going to be the 5 things that's going to help you avoid getting scammed. Number 1, check the seller's references. Number 2, legit checking your sneakers. Number 3, using PayPal. Number 4, how to protect yourself via Cash App. And number 5, how to protect yourself using Venmo. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is checking references from your sellers that you're buying from. Guys, I have seen so many people get scammed for just trusting people. Hey, man, this is guy on Discord that hit me up. Hey, there's this guy on OfferUp. And they just think that everything's going to go smoothly. At the end of the day, when you're dealing with professional scammers, or any scammers in particular, they are going to hide behind the curtains and look like they are legitimate. So if you're going to buy from somebody and you don't know this person, you need to get references. You need to see, hey, do you have a reference page? Do you have people that has bought from you that you can refer me to, that I can talk to? That is critical, because most sellers in sneaker reselling, they're going to have a reference page where there's going to be a lot of people telling how legit that person is. We call it a legit check. And a legit buyer is going to have a ton of legit checks with their names. You can click on the person's name. You can message them like, hey, have you bought from Cash Sneakers before? And that's gonna give you clarification if that person is legitimate. So you can hit up 4 people and say, like, this guy is good. Most likely that person is good. So you gotta do your pre-work before you're buying. People that are lazy, they're like, oh man, I trust this guy, his page looks good. That doesn't mean he's good. You gotta do your references, you gotta do your legit checks, and talk to people that have done business with that individual. And most great sellers are going to have pages of legit checks of like, this guy's good, this guy's good, he's good, he's good, he's good, he's good. So you have to do that pre-work right there. Again, if you're using like a app like eBay or OfferUp and stuff like that, make sure you look at the seller's profile, see if it's 5 stars, see if they have a lot of reviews. If they do, most likely they are legitimate. Again, on eBay, people will try to get you off the platform or make you pay them beforehand. So it's a mess, guys. Do not do that. Just stick to the rules of those platforms. It's funny because I'm going to tell a quick story. Back in the day when I first got into sneaker reselling, man, maybe around a decade ago, there was a guy on this platform, OfferUp, and said like, hey, I have these. I knew it was too good to be true, but I was young. But he's like, okay, if we can do this, you pay me by check. Get a cashier's check, pay me, the sneakers here. So it was a whole ordeal. And me being an idiot, because I was new, I fell for it. But luckily at the last minute, I just didn't go through with it. But I had the cashier's check and everything. But thank God I didn't go through it. And he was a professional scammer. But I saved my butt at the last. Guys, make sure you're taking those references posts and staying on those platforms like OfferUp and OfferUp, eBay, and don't go off the platform because they're most likely scammers. Again, ratings are critical. Number 2, make sure you're doing legit checks and check checks on your sneakers. Here's the thing. There is a lot of fakes out there with sneakers, man. There's a lot. Again, back in the day, fakes were terrible. They had SpongeBob Jordan 11s, like those type of fakes. Now they're getting a lot better. So if the person has a lot of good references, again, most likely that person has legitimate sneakers, but you can always double check. So there's 3 apps I want you to use. Legit app, check, Poison. these apps can actually legit check the sneaker for you. Again, we have AI, different technology, so you can go ahead and do a check on this sneaker and they can tell you if it's good or if it's bad. So that is something you have to be doing, especially if you're doing business with a new buyer. Make sure you legit check your sneakers to make sure they are real. Because again, the fakes are everywhere. But if you can do that, that's going to help you out tremendously of getting new sneakers. Because again, you can't sell fake sneakers. You're not supposed to do that. And especially if you market them as real, that's going to ruin your reputation. So you need to be buying real sneakers. So make sure you have those 3 apps, a legit app, check, and also Poison. But that's going to tell you if your sneakers is real or fake right there. Next thing, third thing, guys, is using PayPal. PayPal is one of the best payment processors regarding sneakers. So with PayPal, they offer buyer protection. What that means is that if something goes wrong with this deal, or it's a fake sneaker, you're able to get your money back by filing a dispute. So most scammers will not use PayPal invoice. They will try to beg you to use PayPal friends and family. Why? Because PayPal friends and family, there's no buyer protection. So if you're going to do business with somebody, make sure you're utilizing PayPal invoice. If they're giving you a hard time, just tell them you will pay the 3% fee on that invoice. Therefore, you can have that buyer protection. And again, most sellers are willing to take PayPal. I understand some sellers don't, especially if you don't have established PayPal. They will hold the funds if you're a newer seller or if you don't use them frequently. So I'm going to tell you how you're able to maneuver that if you can't use PayPal, or the buyer doesn't want to use PayPal. But again, you got to see if it's a legitimate seller. But again, PayPal invoice, it protects it. They'll try to convince you to use friends and family. If you're going to use friends and family, you have a different method of what you should use so you can have more protection. Again, for me, on my website, sniperkicks.com, I use PayPal invoice because, again, it protects the buyer and it protects me as well with people trying to do chargebacks, all those different things. Because, again, with that PayPal invoice, they have the tracking in there, everything, and all the details. Therefore, it protects the seller and the buyer. That's why I use PayPal for my website. And again, it's the best platform. And like I said, scammers will not use PayPal invoice. Scammers will not use PayPal invoice. It's funny because I have another story for you guys. Again, I have so many stories. I know you guys like stories. I'm going to tell you another one. So there's a guy. I bought from him off a Facebook group. So he was a scammer. He thought he was going to get through with it. So I was able to convince him. He did not want to use PayPal invoice. He did not want to use PayPal invoice, but I was able to convince him and negotiate to get him to use PayPal invoice. I never used business with this guy, and he didn't have references. Again, rookie mistake. So I bought some Jordan 11s. I forgot which one it was. It was an older pair, maybe the Gammas or something like that. And this guy literally shipped me a box with a water bottle with some pants in there. Like, it was just trash. So what did I do? Thank God I did PayPal invoice. I went ahead, filed the dispute, got my money back. Make sure you do that. So step 4, you didn't use PayPal invoice. You're like, hey, this person needs his money now. Like, it's going to take too long. It doesn't have PayPal, all those things. So, okay, so this is a method that you can use that is not 100% bulletproof, but it is a good method so you can have some protection. So using Cash App with your credit card. So everybody uses Cash App. Is a processing platform where you can send money to your friends and different people. So with Cash App, they give you the option to put your debit card or your credit card. Always, always, always put your credit card on Cash App. Reasoning why? Because Cash App doesn't protect your payments. But a lot of credit card companies can't protect that payment if it's a scam. Again, it's not 100% foolproof, but the probability of you getting your money back, it's a lot higher if it's with a credit card company versus you're using your debit card. It's probably gone. It is gone. But if you have a credit card that's attached to your Cash App, if there's a scam out there, you can dispute it with your credit card company, and there's a chance for you to get your money back. Again, that's a method that you can use. Again, it's not 100% foolproof. However, that is a method that gives you some protection with your credit card company. It's not 100% guaranteed. Now, number 5 is using another platform called Venmo. We all know Venmo, you send money to people and everything like that. Again, attach your credit card to Venmo. Again, Venmo doesn't give you all protection based off your purchase. I think you can do goods and services on Venmo if I'm not mistaken, but always attach your credit card because, again, Credit card companies typically have better protection with fraud or scams. So if you don't have a credit card, I recommend you build your credit, get a credit card, and attach it to these apps. Therefore, if something goes wrong, you can file that dispute with your credit card company. So that is my recommendation, guys, to avoid getting scammed. Again, if you're going to do any business, there's going to be scams out there. So you want to negate your risk. What negate means is lower your risk. Again, number one, check for references, guys, references. Number two, make sure you're legit checking the sneakers. Number three, PayPal invoice. If you start your website, I recommend PayPal invoice as well. Number four, Cash App. Make sure you're attaching it to a credit card, not debit card. Number five, Venmo. Remember with Venmo, attach it to a credit card because it offers more protection with your credit card company, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. If you want to learn more about sneaker reselling, how to start getting sneakers in bulk, how to protect yourself even more, how to be able to start to scale and build websites, I have a free live training that is going down this weekend. It is right here, sniperkicks.info. Again, sniperkicks.info. Hope I see you there. Again, want to give you guys some sauce to offer protection. Therefore, you do not get scammed and you're able to keep the money in your pocket. Really do appreciate you guys. You already know Sniper Kicks is out. Peace.